Hold me, Jack. That's what I'm going to be telling my husband. So, what we are going to do with this very big carrot.
That's what she said.
The smoker in me is starting to come up. What we're going to be doing with this carrot, we're going to be shaving ribbons of carrot because we're going to be a little fancy, right? Because, it just can't be simple. I got to complicate things. So we're going to be shaving our carrot. And I find that when you use the shaved, whether it be carrots or celery, and normally carrots and celery go together with buffalo chicken. I'm not a fan of raw celery. I prefer the carrot. So I omitted the celery. If you like celery, add celery. And you're going to see why we're going to want to do the ribbons. If you happen to do, let's say, matchsticks, you run the risk of them just falling all out of the sandwich. Or if you do rounds, it's not gonna hold well in the little sandwich sliders. So if you do it in ribbons, it's easy for you to kind of like shingle on top of the sandwich, where every bite that you get, you're going to get a piece of carrot, you're going to get some chicken. If you want to add celery, you could add the celery. DJ Jose Medrano, we need some raw in this dish. We need a little raw. We need a little crunch. So that's what this is for. So I am going to first peel my carrot because I don't like the skin. You can eat the skin. There's nothing wrong with it. All the nutrition is on the skin. Exactly. I don't like the flavor of the skin on the carrot, and I can tell when a dish has it. I can pull it out right away. I'm like, oh, somebody didn't clean the carrot. I can tell right away. Exactly, Lord Velos, exactly. You need to like really, really look into that, Lord Velos, because fam, you make some amazing things. You really, really do. And when you say it, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hear about it, see it. Like, I want to know everything. So, Lord Velos, let us know if you need any help. We're not the greatest at this yet, but we can definitely help. You see? Even Lou was asking. All right, so our carrot is nice and clean. Oh, no, not at all. Do you know? I only do simple because sometimes I can't wrap my head around it. Oh my God, speaking of. Welcome in, Raiders. Ida, Dads, Lou, how are you, fam? I was just talking about you. Welcome in. How was your stream? Let us know what you are making. I was taking a look at Instagram earlier, and I did see that you posted your menu, but I totally forgot right now because I just had a Bean Boozled redemption, and I got barf, so I can't, I got barf on the brain right now, which is not what you want to have in the kitchen. But let me know, what did you guys make, and tell me, how was it? Welcome, Raiders, you guys. My name is Leslie Fanini, and I go by Mama Huevo's Kitchen. And on today's episode, we are making a buffalo chicken slider, and I'm going to be doing some French fries that are frozen because I'm kind of tired today. I don't really feel like doing a lot of work. So thank you so much for... Ida, Dad, thank you so much for bringing your family, and you are the best. You really, really are. You guys, if you aren't following Ida, Dad, please give him a follow. I love him and his community. He's got a calm about him that I absolutely love. And his plating, you need to follow him on Instagram too, because I look forward to his pictures. Whenever he plates, I'm like, this is like magazine quality plating. Like, I love it. French fries from Frozen. Yes. That's the Monday vibe we all need. Exactly. I know he made yummy stuff because he always does. Did a little toast with... That's right. You did a mushroom cheese bread. Okay. JM Good 88. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I'm so sorry I missed it a few seconds ago. My alerts, for some reason, aren't coming through, and my husband just had to remind me. But thank you so much. We appreciate you. Welcome to our family. I'm a mushroom type of girl, so believe me, anything mushroom, I'm in. I'm all in. La Jefa! Hello, mi amorcito. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome in, you guys. If you aren't following my mod, La Jefa Maria, please give her a follow. She is one of the Toxi mods, and they have an amazing, amazing thing going on. They do a Toxic Tuesday raid train. They do a Thursday raid train. My girls have got this on lock. Shout out to all my girls. Kanara, my love. Speaking of the girls, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in, you guys. You know the deal. If you aren't following Kanara, I don't know what you are waiting for. I love her. I'm like, every time I see her, I get so excited to know that she's here. Javi AZ, mi amor, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. You guys are just in time. So you're not a girl, but hi. Hello, DJ Javi AZ. Welcome in, fam. I didn't get a chance to catch your Wednesday stream, but I noticed because I saw your Instagram post that you were wearing the Mama Huevos Kitchen t-shirt. Much love to you, fam. Thank you so much for all the love and support. We really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Elio, fam, what's up? What's up with the air horns? Thank you so much for coming in. All right, so we've got back here, we're making buffalo chicken sliders. I've got here some chicken thighs that are clean. And I also used an entire bottle of hot sauce. Kanara, and I am so happy you are here because I was thinking about you as soon as I was thinking of this dish. Because Kanara, she likes it spicy. And I can't do the deep voice like she does, but she does like it spicy. So every time I was getting ready to type in, I like it spicy, I thought of Kanara. Brittany, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. We are almost at 960 followers. I'm like, I still can't believe it. She is stirring the pot, DJ Javi AZ. She redeemed our first bamboozled of the day. And we've got barf, unfortunately. Ew, it was bad. But anyway, so we emptied this entire bottle of hot sauce into this pan. And I've got some chicken thighs here. We did not season. No salt, no pepper, no nothing. Just the chicken thighs and the hot sauce, okay? And this is meant to be done in the crock pot. But because I didn't want to keep you guys here forever, and I didn't want to start the process without you, I decided let's do it on the stovetop. So we're letting it do its thing. It's cooking in the background. Texas, I know we're so close to 1K. I'm super excited. La Jefa Maria, you missed it. I almost threw up. I really did. Jay, I'm good. Thank you so much. So much. I'm so happy that you're here. So super simple, right? That's what we're doing today. So this is doing its thing. I'm going to uncover it for a second just so you guys can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's just chicken and hot sauce. I'm going to move them around for a quick second because they've been going for a few minutes now. And by a few minutes, I want to say maybe like 25 minutes already. They're not sticking to the bottom of the pot, which is great. I'm going to give them a quick flippity flip. At this point, I see that my sauce is starting to dry out just a little bit. So I'm going to lower the temperature on the stove. And I'm just going to let it do its thing because we got a few steps to go through before we get to the finished product. So I'm going to cover. We're going to lower. I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to just leave it alone. You panic. I got to move them thighs, si suare. All right, so we started peeling. I've got a really big carrot here, and we're going to make ribbons. And all we're going to do is take our potato peeler, and we're just going to peel straight down or up, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And we're going to make these carrot ribbons. And when you feel like you're getting to like the bottom of the carrot, flip it. And you've got a lot more surface space to cover, trust me. But we're doing carrot ribbons right now. All right, so we're just potato peeling away. Lord Velos, I'm glad you said that because you can do so much with it. You can make zoodles. You can make your carrot ribbons. You can shave chocolate. There's like so much that you can do with the potato peel. It really is. I feel my skin is itching. I'm going through like really bad allergies also at the same time. So my skin is like, I want to scratch every surface of me right now. But this is what we're doing. Thin ribbons. I really, really, really love doing the thin ribbons when I'm making this. And you guys can try it whichever way you want. Now you can see now my ribbons are starting to get a little thinner. So I flipped it, and because now there's like a flat surface, my carrot is not moving. I'm just going to keep just shaving up. Oh my God, yes, Texas, exactly. It comes in handy, and these things are inexpensive. I think I got this in the dollar store. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I've used this so many times that the brand kind of just came off, but this literally was from the Dollar Tree. I think this is the Betty Crocker brand. I paid $1 for it when it was $1 because now it's $1.25. But yeah, it really, you don't need an expensive tool to do this. If you have a mandolin, you could do this on the mandolin if you wanted, but I don't feel like doing all these dishes. This is one thing that I can do. And I keep saying the word carrot, and I know Luna's sniffing at the door because she could hear it. This is her favorite. She really loves carrots. $1 will make you holla. Exactly, si suare. So we're just cutting ribbons. Cutting. I hate doing dishes, Lou. You have no idea. My son is the designated dishwasher. So whenever I'm in the mood to like really make something interesting, he's like, is this going to be like a lot of dishes? And I'm like, everything is a lot of dishes. I don't like to reuse my spoon twice. Like I really do make a lot of dishes. And I think it's more so because I know I'm not going to do them later. So I'm like, I don't really care. I wish I had a dishwasher, but that may be coming soon. Maybe one day. We thought we were going to have a dishwasher when we moved to the apartment, but no such luck. But that was okay because I have a human dishwasher here that does them for me. It's literally one of the only chores that he has. It's the dishes. Lou, you have a point. Oh, Lord Velos. You know, you need to have help, right? Even in the professional kitchens, like you don't have the chefs washing dishes. If they had to, but in order to keep the flow, the train going, everybody needs to have their job. One person needs to prep, one person needs to cook, one person needs to serve, one person needs to clean up. Like there really is a science to it. You really need the help. So when the family's all together, it's all hands on deck. It's like, hey, you, I need this. Hey, you, I need that. Hey, you. And if they help, the process goes by a lot quicker. But when they decide that they don't want to help, it takes me 3 hours to cook. It is what it is. Volvo, hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being a first-time chatter. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Right, Lord Velos, you really do need... Ooh, you do own a dishwasher and Kapizami still does the dishes. But yeah, you need the help. It's so much fun that way because you have your family that they feel like they're included in this. And I know we get a little crazy because I get a little crazy with when I cook and stuff like that. Because I'm so hard on myself. I want everything to be perfectly cut and I want everything to look pretty and taste delicious, and you know, and all they're really worried about is just having not worried, but they're happy to just be sitting together and having a meal. And that's what I love the most. But I do get a little crazy. I'm not even going to lie. She really is the best. I love her too. All right. So I think we're good with our carrot ribbons. I'm going to save this piece for Luna and she's going to love it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start cutting it up for her because she just finished having dinner and Luna just had steak. So now she's going to want carrots to go with it. So might as well just cut them for her because we're there already. And my fingies are turning orange because of the carrots. Ooh, you're making homemade potato chips? You know, I was thinking about doing that because I think I have a 10-pound bag of potatoes. I just didn't feel like peeling and soaking and double frying and pulling out my big pot, and I was just not in the mood. So I decided to go with the frozen stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you have the time to do the real French fries, they're fantastic. So I'm glad you said that, Volvo, because my son says, why don't you make truffle fries? And I went, I don't have truffles to make truffle fries. And he's like, but I want truffle fries. And I'm like, it sounds like you've got a problem. How spoiled are my kids that they don't want French fries? They don't want tater tots. They want truffle Parmesan fries. That's literally what he said. I'm not even joking. Volvo, you know, that's smart. I don't like to peel my potatoes either, so I love that. I swear, my kids are like, they're really, really foodie. You think I'm the foodie? So we're going to follow the instructions on the bag, and it says preheat your oven to 425 degrees. That's what we're going to do. So let's get that ready. Set it and forget it. All right. And I'm going to lay them as flat as I possibly can onto this cookie sheet that I've already lined with some aluminum foil. And you want to make sure that it literally is a thin layer. If you start to keep them bunched up, and I'll show you in a second, they're not going to cook. They're going to steam and they're not going to get crispy at all. See, Swada, exactly, right? My kids got to be bougie too. They just have to. Meanwhile, bougie, this coming from the person who had a can of Chef Boyardee the other day. I'm bougie when I want to be. So, I'm going to cut Luna's carrot, and I even cut them into little squares for her too because she enjoys it. She's got a little mouth, so I got to make sure that she can chew these carrot pieces. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. All right, so I'm going to cut her little squares. This is not part of the dish, but we need some time for that chicken to soften up on us. My loony. This is going to be more than enough carrots for her. And when she chews them, actually, no, those are too small. I'm going to cut them a little bigger. When she chews them, it's the funniest thing because she crunches them so aggressively, like she gets she gets excited. And my husband and I, we crack up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a picture. My husband took a picture of her over the weekend. She literally stood by my side the entire weekend because she knew I wasn't feeling well. And she was aggressively eating her carrots, and he happened to snap a picture of her. Oh my God, Texas, you have no... I have a coworker of mine that also was celebrating the Greek Easter yesterday, and he tells me, I thought of you the entire day because we made such a feast. And he said, I knew you would have enjoyed everything that I made. And I'm like, I'm sure I would have. And I started to tell him about your stream, Texas. You guys, if you aren't following that Texas Scripted, please give them a follow. They did Greek food over the weekend. They made avgolemono. Huh? Wait. So your dogs like potatoes? That's interesting because, I mean, we don't feed Luna's a Yorkie, and every dog is sensitive. She especially has a sensitive stomach. For some reason, her breed can't handle certain things. So the things that we do find for her that she likes to eat, she likes steak, she likes carrots, she likes broccoli, she'll do peas. She'll do chicken from time to time when she's like not feeling well, she'll do chicken. But the moment you give her something else, she's like, I don't want it. She's a steak girl, though. She loves steak. And it's got to be kind of like on the rare side, and she's a happy girl. Texas, you don't know. It took me a little while. I was like, damn it, I'm going to butcher this. They eat it raw, and grapes. Oh, my God. So I know grapes aren't good for dogs, but listen, I had a dog growing up that ate chocolate, and chocolate is not safe for dogs, but he ate it every day. My dad loved to eat M&Ms with peanuts, and he would feed the dog M&Ms, and the dog was just fine. So every breed is different. Definitely look into it with your vet. But yeah, that's so weird that they like the potatoes raw. It's so crazy. I have my potatoes out, and I'm always afraid that Luna's going to get into them. Nope. She could care less about them. She looks at them. She does like to smell the onions, and I catch her in the onion bag from time to time, and I got to yell at her like, what the hell are you doing? You see? They like what they like. Listen, my mom I know I'm doing a lot of talking, guys. But I said this was going to be a talking stream. She had what kind of dog? She had a pit bull. And he only wanted to be spoon-fed. You heard me right. Spoon-fed. Wouldn't eat. You could leave it there until it was 2 days later. And if you didn't spoon-feed him, he didn't want to eat. Like a human with a literal spoon. And I have a video of it too. Literally a spoon, and here's my mom spooning the dog food into his mouth, and he was a human in another life. So maybe the dogs like the flavor of those foods because they were human in another life. I am not kidding you. Spoon-fed the dogs. If I could find the picture, I'll show you guys. But yeah, spoon-fed the dog. So let me show you Luna. She was in mid-chew. This was her, and I know the light is kind of blinding. Let me see if you can see it better here. No, because I saw a remake, a retake of the show, and I thought you could see it. But let me see. That's her. She was in mid-chew. And she was so happy. Rociel, Bella, thank you so much for coming in. Chula, bienvenida. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You needed this. All right, let me see. All right, so I got to get you that picture. It's somewhere deep into my Instagram, and I mean 12 plus years, so I got to go deep into it. But it's a video of me spoon feeding the dog. My Luna, we'll bring her out today because she's in a mood. She wants to be out. She wants to be left out. She needs a grooming in the worst way. I forgot to call the groomer today. But she needs to be groomed. She does not let me groom her. She will bite me. Even though she loves me, she will bite me.
FBI, open up!
Papa Freaky, what's up? Thank you so much for coming in, mi hermano. I'm just laying out our French fries. You're just in time. I want to make a thin layer of fries. One layer, okay? And they're going to come out super, super crispy. And even though they're close together, you may think that they're going to steam. They're not. They are not, I promise you. Thin layer. If you could make your own French fries today, go for it. I'm so tired. I'm not in the mood to make French fries today. But if you want to, you absolutely could. All right. Literally, fill in all the cracks that you can find. Fill in the cracks. And I just want you guys to know, I've said this before when we've made French fries. My favorite fries are the weird ones like these. You see how they're flat? And the edges get, extra crispy. Those are my favorite fries. I literally fish through the French fries to find those before I eat the other French fries. You guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. Lou, Ida Dads, if you're still here, thank you so much for your raid. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And you guys, I look up to all of you food and drink streamers because you guys are fantastic at what you do. Shout out to all of our food and drink streamers. Shout out to all of our streamers. This is not easy to do. And, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. The reward is much bigger because you get to make such great connections with people. I've made such really, really good friends here that I know are going to be friends for life. I'm a friends for life type of person. So if I'm introducing you into my life and I call you family, it's because this is it. Like you're stuck with me forever. Not being psychotic at all, but the moment I start to feel funny, I pull away and you'll never hear from me again. That's my personality. I will give you the world and then some, but the moment I start to feel funny, you'll never hear from me again. I promise, La Eva Maria. I promise. Si Suare, you ready? You ready for forever with me, boo? Exactly. You're stuck. You're stuck with me. So you guys, my oven is almost preheated. So when it bings, which is going to be shortly, we're going to put it right in our oven and we're going to set a timer for 12 minutes because that's what the bag says. We're going to take a look at it. If it needs more time, we're going to give it more time. Texas, the potatoes, I just remembered. Oh my God, I meant to message you earlier. Rusty Rhymes, fam, thank you so much for coming and welcoming you guys. Rusty Rhymes is another great, dope food and drink streamer. Please give him a follow. I love him and his wife, Lady. They are so sweet and they complement each other. I love them. They're so cute together. I love when they're on. And there goes the oven. So let's just put our French fries in there. Rusty Rhymes, fam, how are you today? How was your weekend? Talk to me. I look forward to your Discord pictures. Let me tell you, every weekend, like I look forward to voting. Rusty Rhymes has a great Discord, you guys. I love his Discord. You guys really need to give him a follow. You really do. Okay, the potatoes. Yes. Okay. So, very quick story. All right, so we've got our carrot ribbons. Our chicken is still simmering away. And we've got our potatoes in the oven. We're going to get working on our blue cheese dressing in a few minutes. But I got to tell you the story. So my coworker is telling me about how he was thinking about me during his family Easter. And... oh, Rusty, no, you guys, you really are. You guys are the best. So he's telling me about his Easter and he says, Leslie, we all were outside doing something and they left the food cooking in the oven. He said they were making lemon potatoes. And I started laughing and I said, oh, my friend also was making lemon potatoes. So he tells me, well, I get a phone call from a weird number and I answer and it's the fire department. And they said, we got an alert from your ADT system that there's the smoke alarms going on. And he's going, what are you talking about? They run into the house. And apparently the pan, I guess they may have punctured the pan by accident. I guess it was a disposable pan. And all of the olive oil dripped into the oven and the entire house was full of smoke. He said it was the most scariest thing ever. There wasn't a fire, thank God. And thank God everybody's okay. But he said my entire house smells like smoke. Everybody's clothes, everything, every square inch of that house smelled like smoke. And I went, oh my God, we went through this with Texas. Texas Cryptid was also making lemon potatoes. And the recipe that they got said, was it an hour and a half? I think it was in the oven. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Texas said, you know what? I'm going to go with my instinct. I'm going to do a little less on the time. Let's do a 45-minute timer. So when they go check the potatoes after the 45 minutes, they had burnt to the bottom of the pan. And look, an hour was the recipe. And Texas said, you know what? I'm doing my own thing, 45 minutes. And even with the 45 minutes, they burnt onto the pan. They were good. Texas said it didn't smell like smoke. It didn't smell like anything. So they didn't think to check into the oven because the recipe said an hour. So 45 minutes, I would have estimated 45 minutes as well and checked the oven at that time if it needed more time. They burnt, but that's okay. Texas said they were still good, right? You still ate them. I hate recipes like that too, Lord Velos. That's why I'm like, when it comes to recipes, I really, really, really have to do my homework because I start to put pieces together and I'm like, I don't know if this puzzle piece is going to fit into this puzzle piece. Let me try it my way. And then I Mama Huevos kitchen it up and I try to figure it out and I'm like, And that's what Texas did. Texas did the right thing, was listening to their ancestors. And it was a fail, but that happens. That happens with cooking in the kitchen. Like right now, I can smell that my chicken is like... I just reminded me, I was like, let me check on my chicken. Let me lower this temperature because I can really smell the hot sauce. And almost all of it is gone and it burned to the bottom. But that's okay. It's no biggie because we're going to add a little bit of butter into this. It literally just burned a little on one side. We're talking about burning. I'm burning my chicken. But my chicken is super tender. It's actually coming apart. And that's okay. That's okay. Kitchen fails happen. That's how we learn. I knew this was going to happen. I called it even before the stream started. But that's okay. All right. I'm going to add a little bit of butter in here and maybe a little bit of water to kind of bring down the temperature. I could really smell the pot now. Let me turn on my fan for a second. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon. I don't think I want more than that because most of the sauce has already evaporated or stuck to the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon, and I am going to add a little bit of water. The recipe doesn't call for it, but my pan got really, really hot, so I want to bring the temperature down. A little bit of water. Spin it all out. Old School Vato, hello! Thank you so much for coming in, fam. So good to see you. All right. Let's move this around a little. If you guys can see, it's burnt a little at the bottom, but that's okay. That is okay. I think I want to add a little bit more water because I want a little more sauce. Just a little bit. Play with the recipe. Play with your food, people. Play with your food. Yeah, you need to test them. Before you tell people, try this, you really have to test it out. Texas, I agree. I think you should retry it. Do 30 minutes. Go with your instinct. They sounded like they were going to be fantastic. And even though they were a little burnt, I still would have eaten them like that because I like that flavor. So I don't think it was a complete fail. It was definitely a lesson learned. All right, so I'm going to taste the chicken. We added 0 seasoning to this, guys. No salt, no pepper. It was just the chicken with the hot sauce, okay? And I use Sweet Baby J again. I use Frank's Red Hot. You can use whatever hot sauce you like. I wouldn't recommend using only Tabasco. I would use one of these, like, buffalo sauces. And look, it shredded the chicken. This is what would happen if you would have done it in the slow cooker. But I needed to put this on the stove because I wanted to show you guys the process. And it's okay. Look, I picked up a little bit of the burnt bits with the butter and the water. What burnt chicken? There was no burnt chicken ever in this pan. But let's taste. See if we need anything. I doubt we're going to need salt and pepper, but let's take a look. Mrs. DJ Unique! Mommy, thank you so much for coming in. Baby. Olis, please.
Olis.
Olis. Thank you so much for coming in, Chula. Bienvenida.
Olis.
We are making chicken sliders today, my love. I gotta show you guys something. She just reminded me. All right, let's taste this chicken. So good. It's hot. It's spicy. It needs no salt, no pepper, nothing. It's spicy. It's supposed to be. It's buffalo. I'm going to turn this off because it doesn't need to be on anymore. It'll stay warm in there. It's got a good flavor. It's spice forward at the beginning, but then it starts to settle down and you're good. And if you want to cool yourself down, eat one of your carrots. That's the whole point of having the carrot. So, you want some? So good. Mommy, thank you so much for coming in and checking in. I really appreciate you. I hope you guys have a wonderful dinner. Buen provecho. And let me know if you need anything, sis. We're here. We're good. So, we are going to make our blue cheese something. I've never made this, so we're going to do this together. But this blue cheese that I have is fantastic. Let's talk about being bougie. That is some bougie blue cheese, okay? I brought the mustard just in case. I don't know. I'm going to taste it as we go. But I'm going to be using some Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. You could use sour cream. I decided to go with Greek yogurt. You could use buttermilk or milk if you wanted to. I'm going to use some mayonnaise. If I need to thin it out, I'll thin it out with a little bit of milk. It is what it is. Bougie blue cheese. Let me tell you why it's bougie. This little block, and it was a tiny wedge. I cut a little piece of it off the other day. This little wedge was almost $20. It is an amazing blue cheese. I forgot the name of it, and I peeled. Oh, it's called Saint Agur, Agur. I'm unraveling the plastic wrap, and I can immediately smell it. It's got a super pungent, like funk to it, and funk in a good way, not funk like somebody needs to bathe. No, it's got a cheese funk to it, and it is fantastic. I mean, a little bit goes a long way. It is so good. So good. Look at all the pieces of blue cheese, like the blue into this cheese. All the marbling. It's so pretty. I don't know if you could see it from there because there's not really much of a light. I almost dropped it, but this is our blue cheese. It's stinky in a good way. I wouldn't mind eating all of this. You like cheese sticks? You're not bougie? It's okay. Sometimes I'm bougie, sometimes I'm not. I told you I eat cans of Chef Boyardee. Let me get a bowl. I'm gonna get my whisk. And literally, we're almost done. I'm doing a lot more talking because I'm making the stream go by, but this is really simple. I'm telling you, really simple. If you were to have made this in the crock pot, all you're doing is assembling. You can pre-cut your veggies the night before. You can make your sauce the night before. You can have everything prepped, and all you gotta do is serve and plate. Stinky, there's just something about stinky cheese. So much nice funk, right? Exactly, Texas. It's well balanced. Exactly. I am bougie and not bougie. It's a perfect balance. All right, so I'm going to empty out this Greek yogurt. And I can smell the yogurt right away. Let's get a spoon. Let's get 2 spoons. I'm going to empty this yogurt. And I chose the Greek yogurt because it's a little creamier. It's a little thicker. Something like you would find in a blue cheese dressing. And if you didn't want to make your own dressing, you don't have to. You could get the blue cheese stuff in a bottle. It's okay. I'm going to cut some of that blue cheese off with my fork. DJ Unique! No worries. Thank you so much for the lurk, hermano. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys, please give my brother DJ Unique a follow. Him and his wife are just 2 amazing people. I really love them. So please give them a follow. The both of them. Give them both a follow. All right, so it's so soft and creamy. So this particular brand of blue cheese is soft and creamy, which is why I wanted to use it, because it's going to be easy to mix and whisk into our mixture. And I'm sure I added a lot more than what I should have, but I love the flavor of this blue cheese. So I'm going to add a little bit of mayo. We're playing with this recipe. I've never made this before. We're just putting stuff together at this point. Let's whisk away. If you wanted to add some fresh herbs into here, you absolutely could. I think I might add some chives into here because I've got them in the cabinet. If you had blue cheese crumbles, you can add blue cheese crumbles. The only thing with the blue cheese crumble is it's going to stay crumbly. This is actually melting within the sauce. And I can still see the specks of blue in here. And we're just whisking away. Whisking away. Buchetto, exactly. I like that, Layla. Buchetto. I love it. All right. Let's taste this. I taste the funk. I taste the yogurt. I think it needs a little salt. Let's add a little pepper. It's good. It's good. But it needs some seasoning. Little sal. A little pepe. I think I might add maybe a little bit of lemon juice because it seems like it's missing some sort of an acid. We are tasting and doing together. Let's see. So good. So good. I think I'm going to add a little bit of lemon. You know what? No. Let's add a little bit of mustard. Let's see what mustard does. And by a little bit, I really mean a little bit. That was like a less than half of a teaspoon. And I've got the bougie mustard because it's what I got. I used it for our mac and cheese on last Monday's stream. And it was really good. It's the Grey Poupon. All right, let's mix this up. See, it needed something. And I don't mind the consistency of this. I think it's perfect. Just a little bit. Pardon me. You guys have any Grey Poupon? I think the mustard did it. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. Let me taste it again to see if I want to add a little more. Let's taste it with a carrot. It's got this velvety quality. No, it doesn't need anything else. I think it's fine. Oh my God, it's so good. Did you see what we made? We just made this together. And it's fantastic. With the sweetness of the carrot. It smells good. My husband's saying it smells really, really good. Oh my God. It's so good. JM Good, you're hungry now. Yes. Mission accomplished. All right, let's throw this out. I'm cleaning up my mess because we're almost ready to plate. We're literally there. We're just waiting for our French fries. And we're done. This really is a simple recipe, guys. And if you guys follow me on Discord, !Discord, it'll bring you into our channel. I will be posting the recipe. It's a YouTube link. I like to watch someone else cook something first. And then after I watch it, I read the recipe. Then after I read the recipe, I rewatch the video again and again and again until I absorb all of the information that I've retained. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do this. And this is one of those things. I've done this a few times. I've seen the video a few times. The video is super simple. I'm telling you, it's literally the crock pot, the chicken, the sauce, set it, forget it. When you get home, you're going to mix a little bit of butter in there. And that's it. You're done. Super simple. You're lost in the sauce. Exactly. Hold on, wait. Maybe I need to make these on Wednesday. You really should. It's super easy. Super easy and very flavorful, delicious. You can feed a crowd. The last time I made it with Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce, and it wasn't as aggressive. This one is a little bit more aggressive. But again, we're making buffalo sliders, so it has to be aggressive. So how cute are these little rolls that I found? Now, you can use whatever bread you've got. I was almost tempted to use this sort of bread and toast it. But I found these little rolls and I said, this is going to go perfect for these mini sliders. Hello, sliders, mini, small. Exactly, Volvo. You do to your liking, you adjust. And sometimes the recipe may not come out right the first time, but I always say don't give up. Try until you get it right. Look how tiny these buns are. Tiny, tiny buns. You're sold. Tiny buns. So, these are Martin's sweet buns. I'm gonna get my little bread knife. Let me see. My little serrated knife. This knife will cut your soul. So be very careful. Be very careful when using your knives. All right. And believe it or not, a few of these are very filling. Don't get it twisted. Just because they're tiny doesn't mean that they're not going to be filling. I can probably eat about 3 of these and then call it a day. I'll be stuffed maybe after 2. But my son is eating, so I may have to use the whole pack. Exactly. Burn your house down until you don't, Jefa Maria. All right, so I'm cutting all of these buns up because I know my son is he's gonna tear these buns up. And yes, that is what she said. So these little buns are sweet. And I think they're gonna go well with the heat of the chicken, the creaminess of the blue cheese sauce that we just made. So good. So good. And that carrot is just gonna bring you right back down. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Maybe I might put them on a platter. As he should. Yeah, let's be bougie. Let's talk about being bougie for a second. I'm pulling out my 18 karat gold plates for this dish. All right, I'm going to put all the bottoms on the bottom. And all the tops will stay up top. I hate when I've got two tops or two bottoms together. I'm like, something is missing here. All right. Let's see. Making sure that I got only bottoms here. All right. Move our tops to the side. Girl, if I had the gold dust, we'd probably be dusting them with gold too. All right. Take a look here at our french fries. Did I put a timer? I don't think I did. Hey, Google, how much time left on my timer? I guess I didn't. Oops, that happens too. All right, so I'm going to take a look at my french fries. They look good. They smell good. Nope. Maybe about another 5 minutes. That'll give us enough time to put these things together. The french fries are an extra, so I don't really care about those. I really care about these sliders. So let's just focus on the sliders, okay? Because we didn't make the french fries. So let's get ready to plate. Wow, that chicken, it smells good. I thought we were gonna have a disaster, but no disaster. All right. I'm gonna dirty plates because why not? And because these little breads are so small, you don't need a lot of chicken. All right. So let me put little people problem. I don't reach the top of the cabinet. I'm gonna take some of this chicken. By some, I mean a lot. And we're just gonna assemble. We're gonna put some on each bun. Trust me, if you want to add the sauce to it, you can. It doesn't need it because the chicken is super, super moist, very flavorful, super spicy because of that buffalo sauce. But spicy in the sense that you want to keep going back for more, not spicy where you're like, I don't think I could have another bite. No. I used to be a wuss when it came to spice. And then I just started experimenting and I'm like, I think I like spice. I think I do. So even if you don't like something, let's say you're not an onion lover, start off small. You don't have to eat you don't have to be aggressive with it, but start off small. Start adding onions into your dish, and that goes for everything. Start adding them into your dish if you're not a big fan, and try it. As you get older, your taste buds change. I definitely know that to be a fact. I used to be super picky, and now I'm like, I'll try everything. Volvo, you're checking up on me. You're checking up on me. All right. Shout out to this playlist that I didn't have to think too much about. We just picked it. What's the name of this playlist? Z100. Z100 is a radio station here in New York. And I was like, you know what? I'm in the Z100 kind of mood today. So that's what we played. I keep thinking that this is the tops, and I'm like, I keep looking down and I go, oh, wait, this is a bottom. Oh, I got some sausage going on here.
That's what she
And by
said.
sausage, I mean sauce. Some of it just came out of the plate. All right. Don't overstuff because they're tiny. Especially garlic. Exactly. Garlic is another thing. A lot of people are a little intimidated with garlic. But it's so good. Start off small. You see? Now they like everything. It's like before I had my kids, I used to be super picky. And after I had them, I couldn't get enough of everything. Like I wanted everything all at once at the same time. Yes, I referenced the movie. I couldn't get enough of it. I grew up on eating very, I don't want to say poor food, but my family was very conscious of what they spent their money on. And we always had inexpensive food items. We had a lot of canned stuff. We had a lot of frozen stuff. And that just made me want to learn more and more and more about food. I said to myself, you could make spaghettis yourself, like they don't come out of a can, or you could make Salisbury steak yourself and not from the freezer. Like I was fascinated with all of this, and I make stuff that people may not like, but it's good to me. So I've done Salisbury steak because I love Salisbury steak, and it's fantastic, and it's so easy and delicious, and it tastes a million times better than the stuff that you find in the freezer. So you guys, I'm adding our ribbons of carrots. If you could see, I'm just assembling here and talking nonsense. I'm really trying to kill some time because I do want to eat the sliders with the French fries. But if we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. So we're just folding our carrots and letting it overlap. And if it comes out of the sandwich, it's okay. You see? You know, this is why I really want my kids to pay attention to everything that we do, because I know there's going to come a point in time that they're going to go, wait, how did you make that? And I want to tell them, open up my recipe book and you'll find it. It'll be in there. Thank you, Bobo. Look, they're super cute. Super small, bite size. This would be great for a party if you're having, or if it was, look, I just got these little breads because I thought they were cute, but you can absolutely do this as an appetizer if you wanted to. And how freaking awesome would you be and your guests to say, oh my God, they made homemade chicken buffalo sliders and they made these beautiful carrot ribbons. Like, you would definitely impress somebody with this, for sure. All right. And I'm layering lots of carrots because I like the flavor of the carrot. Again, if you wanted to add some celery, you absolutely could. I'm not a celery fan. I can cook with it, but to eat it raw, I'm not a big fan. All right, so let's put these carrot ribbons to the side. I'm going to add this mixture onto our little sliders. Lord Velos, my grandmother too, she didn't believe in writing anything down, which is why I think I like to watch others cook, because I got to remember everything all at once. Like, okay, I got to remember. Papa Friki, that is what I do, baby. I make you hungry. And we're going to do a little dollop of this because this is some strong, potent stuff, let me tell you. My bougie blue cheese dressing that we made. I said I was going to add some chives, but I changed my mind. I don't think it needs it. And you could have put the sauce right on top of the chicken if you wanted for that immediate relief, but I didn't want to do that. I'm plating it like this for a reason. I want to get the spice, and when I get to the bottom of the sandwich or the top of the sandwich, I want then to get that cooling effect, but I want to get burnt first. All right, we're almost done here. Almost done. All right. Little bit goes a long way. Let's check our papitas again. My daughter calls them papitas. That are papitas, which are little potatoes. It says papitas. I can hear them sizzling. Let me see. Ah, it's hot. I'm going to put them back in the oven, but I'm going to taste it. Hot, hot, hot. They're done. Perfect timing. All right, let me take them back out. After I put them in, let me take them right back out. Okay. Woo. All right. French fries, though, are the afterthought. Let's put our little tops on. I'm excited. These are like 2-biters. Oh. So excited. All right. Let's grab this one. All right. They're corn sliders. How cute are they? Super, super cute. Let me take a picture. Gotta get my ring light. Put the cup in the shot. Awesome.
This
one has. I've been looking at this one.
Mama Huevos Kitchen.
This is the one that I
on
want.
Twitch. Una vaina muy heavy.
Let's go for the kill. It's excited. I'm just trying for it not to like drip on top of me, so I'm like squishing it little by little, making sure that I evenly distribute that blue cheese sauce. All right, let's go. Spicy, because I got it. It's there. The chicken, super moist, super flavorful. The blue cheese, the carrot, but the sweetness of the bun, it really brings everything together and it balances the heat. This is so good. My lips are burning. This is so good. So good and so full of flavor. These little things are full of flavor. I can't wait for my husband to taste this. So good. You saw how simple that was. You guys, you need to give this a try. It's so good. So good. My nasal passages are open. I can smell. Oh my God, it's so good. You guys, please give this a try. Do this on a weekend. Test out the recipe first. Play with it. Adjust as you go. But definitely give it a try. I'm going to post this recipe up in Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. And it'll take you right into our Discord channel. And you guys will be able to get the recipe straight there. My son is turning all color green. And so is my husband because they are starving. Thank you so much to everybody who came in today. Thank you so much, Lou. Eat at Dad's for that amazing raid and bringing your family into ours. Welcome into all our new followers. Thank you so much to my amazing mods. La Jefa Maria, Taisha X3, Mrs. DJ Unique, Dolphin Smiles, and Papa Freaky. And of course, my husband, Papa Huevo, the cameraman. Can you do me a favor? Can you get Luna for me? So we can show Luna. I'm going to show you guys Luna. Volvo, thank you. Thank you so much. That text is scripted, prima. You know I love you. Thank you so much for everything. I'm so blessed to have met you and such amazing people on Twitch. You guys you really are my therapy. You help me get through my day, and I can't wait to come home and spend the rest of my time with you because it's so much fun here with you guys. It really is. I'm trying to get the bread out of my teeth because I hate to have food in my teeth.